Bouncing back after Michigan State with a nice win against Duquesne, do you feel like this team's back on track?
We try to take things 1 week at a time. I'm sure you guys hear that a lot. We don't really try to focus on what we've done in the past. We just try to look at the next week. So, absolutely that win over Duquesne was huge, especially after that loss. But we're just kind of focusing on this week in Southern L.
How important is it to start off conference play with a W?
It's extremely important. Conference play is, this is the best conference, I believe, in FCS. And, Southern L's a great opponent. And starting off with a W against them would be huge to just get us rolling in conference.
Fred, what have you learned about this team after 4 games, the non-conference schedule?
I've learned that we're a pretty resilient team. To go out on the road against Michigan State and lose like that and come back against Duquesne, a really well-coached team, and play as well as we did, I think it shows resilience. I think it shows a lot of maturity.
That being said, are you going to find out maybe more about the team this week than you did in the first month?
Well, absolutely. Conference play is a whole different animal. There's no teams in our league that don't have the potential to go on and go into playoffs, deep into playoffs. So, yeah, absolutely.
Talk about the challenge of opening conference play with 2 straight road games. In this conference, that can't be easy.
No, not easy at all. Especially at Southern Hill and Indiana State. They're 2 really great teams. Southern Hill is, you drive in the bus and you come in and their whole tailgate lots are filled, and it's real intimidating. But playing on the road is real tough. But we got the team to do it. So.
What do you remember about the loss to them last year? Because you kind of had the game in hand.
They're a good team. They played their butts off, and we tried to win, and we felt like we maybe gave them a little bit of something, but in the end they came out on top, and this year we hope to come together and get a W.
Anything specific about their team, the guys that you'll be across from, that stand out in your mind?
Their defense is, I think, averaging 85 yards rushing a game right now, which is that's, I think, best in conference. And obviously we pride ourselves on our rushing, so we hope to do a little bit better than 85 yards, obviously, and then that'll help open up the passing game a lot. So.
How'd your non-conference schedule prepare you for conference play?
Michigan State was obviously, that was a great gauge to see where we're at. I think, playing teams like Duquesne and Dayton and Morehead State, I think it gets you ready schematically. It kind of helps you get a better feel for the people around you, for the guys next to you, and see how everything's, just feel everything out before you actually get into conference play.
What have you seen from their defensive front? I think they have 13 sacks, which is tied for most in the conference.
Yeah, they have a lot of sacks. Like I said, their rushing defense is really good. One of their DNs, number 91, he's supposed to be their playmaker. He's a really good athlete. They got a few more guys inside that are real solid football players. It's Southern Hill. Like I said, this conference, there's no slouches. So, it doesn't matter who's up front. They're going to be a solid team. So.
How do you gauge how equal or superior or maybe not compared to Southern Illinois that you are? Because I know it's difficult to tell on tape, but going in, you feel like you guys are physically equal in terms of your skills and abilities?
Yeah, I think skill-wise, I think we're very well matched. I think strength and speed-wise, we're very well matched. I don't like to say that anyone's better than anybody. I just like to think that you come prepared that day, and the better team wins that day.
Fred, what's this come down to? I know you're watching tape on. Does it come down to YSU's defense stopping them because they put some points on the board, or does it come down to you guys outscoring them?
I don't think it comes down to either side of the ball. I think it comes down to both sides of the ball, including special teams playing their butts off. I think that obviously our offense has to go out and score points, and our defense is they got to come out and stop a few times, and we can't put them in bad situations, and they can't put us in bad situations.